So when finding the variance, now that we have this table, we add another column, n subscript I, open bracket x subscript I minus the mean for the population, or it could be x bar if you're dealing with a sample, and then close the bracket and you square it. Let's just be sure that we can see everything very clearly. So this is minus mean, close bracket, squared. So that means that at every point in time, we have n1, x1 minus the mean squared, n2, x2 minus the mean squared, and then we have nk minus 1 minus the mean squared, and by logic we still know how this is going to be, on and on and on. For the sake of space and time, nc open bracket xc minus the mean, and we square that, and then we'll have the summation of the total down here. So that now we could have the variance sigma squared for grouped data to be equal to a summation of 1 over capital N summing up from I equal to 1 up to C, which is the number of classes, of Ni, open brackets, Xi minus mean, and then square. This is for a population variance. And if you want to find the sample variance, this is denoted by S squared. By the way, in the previous line, I think I wrote sample variance as sigma squared. No, that is wrong. Sample variance is S squared. We use S. Then for the sample, it is n minus 1, and we are summing up I equal to 1 up to C, the number of classes, Ni, Xi minus X bar, because that's the sample mean, and then we square that. The variance, when square rooted, gives us what we call, as a measure of spread, standard deviation. So the standard deviation is nothing but the square root of deviation. The standard deviation is nothing but the square root of the variance. Square root of the variance. There we go. So SD, population SD, which is standard deviation, is nothing but sigma, which is equal to the square root of 1 over capital N summing up Ni Xi minus mu squared. That's it. And the same logic applies to the sample standard deviation, which is equal to S, and this is nothing but the square root of 1 over n minus 1 and the entire summation of each observation minus the mean, and we get that squared. There we are, full stop. Having all these formulas for descriptive statistics, let us now turn to the tutorial sheet number 1 and solve some of these questions to bring home these concepts that we have.